What's up, y'all? Sparta here. So for this video, it's gonna be a little bit of a quicker one because I'm just walking right now, getting off work. But I want to talk a little bit about the Xperia 1 Mark III and its pricing. So a lot of people are like, obviously, it's an expensive phone, right? I'm not trying to sit here and say that $1,300 is cheap, but I feel like far too much. The moment a price is announced for a phone that isn't, the cliche thing is that Samsung and Apple, that people instantly say it's not worth it. And to me, I more want to break down why I feel it is worth it here. So just give me a second. Okay, now, obviously, I'm going to have to say this because a lot of people like to take when somebody states something as fact. So this is solely based off of how I feel about the phone. It's not necessarily, it's not objective. So, for one, it's going to be the first phone with a 4K 120 hertz display, right? That's one thing that I do feel is a value add. Sony's been doing it for a while. At first they did it with LCD, then when it came to the Xperia 1, they decided to go OLED, and their own OLED, as a matter of fact. So that's one thing that I do feel is a value proposition there. Two, triple camera setup, but the telephoto lens is a dual phase telephoto lens, so it can do 2.2 and 4.4x optical zoom with a 10x super zoom. And seeing how well Samsung does their zoom, I have really no doubts that Sony will be at least good. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Yes, sure, you can sit here and complain that the phone just has a base 12 megapixel camera, but honestly, for what Sony does well, from what I've seen with the Xperia 1 Mark II in particular, is that the phone does a very good job with focusing, for one, which is probably the main reason why they decided to stick with the 12 megapixel sensor in the first place, whereas say a 108, even a 64 megapixel sensor has a harder time focusing. So that's something that I just feel is totally fine. So long as the images come out detailed and look nice, I personally don't care. And it's funny that people say that is something that is that diminishes the value, but when it came to the 12 Pro Max having pretty much the same size sensor, it was totally fine. It just really doesn't make sense, the double standards that people have when it comes to the larger companies and the smaller companies, right? In terms of smartphones. Another thing is headphone jack. Obviously, it's not going to be on the level of an LG headphone jack or anything like that, but a headphone jack on a premium phone, I'll back that. That's something that I just feel is missing far too much. And it's nice that Sony brought it back. Now, when I do get the phone, I am getting it. I'm like, it does go up for pre-order July 1st. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-order it. B&H says that August 19th is when it's going to be available. So we'll see what happens there. What I am hoping is that they do have a bundle that has the WF-1000 XM4s, the earbuds, because it would just be nice to have that. But let me know in the comment section below what you feel about this double standard type deal. It just really gets not on my nerves. It's just getting funny at this point, but you know, whatever. Yeah, have a good one, you guys.